Hello, this is Dan Buchanan, the History Guy of Brighton, with another video update. It has been a challenging spring, summer, and fall, and we are headed for an even more challenging winter, whether we like it or not. I hope you've all been keeping safe so that we can enjoy our normal events at some point in the future. As for me, I'm hunkering down for a winter of research work and virtual meetings and persistent isolation. Bring it on. The Speedy book has been out for more than 2 months now and is doing well. It is in all the big bookstores across the country, and Lighthouse Books in Brighton has been doing a good business with the book. They have plenty on hand, and I've been in to sign them, so you should get a book that has been signed by the author. I want to thank those who have provided feedback on the book, both in terms of positive encouragement and new information on different parts of the story. It's great to hear that people are enjoying the experience of reading the book, and that it is generating curiosity and interest in many different directions. An author can't ask more than that. Last Sunday was the last of the Codrington Farmers Markets for the season. And while I'm happy not to be standing in the cold on Sunday mornings going forward, I will miss the contact with people and talking about my history stories. I was a vendor at the Codrington Farmers Market every Sunday since the book came out, and I had some very good sales days. For the Speedy book, certainly, but also for my other books as more people become aware of my work. I want to thank the Codrington Farmers Market for having me there this season, and I'm already looking forward to what we might be able to do next season. Speaking of next season, I have been fielding the obvious question in recent weeks. What will my next book be about? Well, there is good news and bad news about that. The good news is that, yes, I am working on a new project. The bad news is I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Very early into this project, and I'm not sure what I can say about it at this point. So give me a few months, and I'll work through the process, and maybe I'll be comfortable enough to talk about it at some point, but not now. In recent weeks, I've done several radio interviews about the Speedy book, and recordings of those interviews can be found on my website. I love these interviews because they allow me to talk freely in response to questions, and that often takes me in directions that may not be fully explained in the book, but have something to do with either the history story, the Speedy, or the search for the remains of the ship. Brighton Public Library hosted a book chat event recently, and we had very encouraging turnout to that event. We had good questions, and lots of folks learned about the story of the Speedy and how the book was created, and as a bonus, how to do a Zoom meeting. We are all learning as we go, and this event was a good step in that direction. So I want to thank the folks at the Brighton Public Library for hosting this event. I had a lot of fun doing it. While events will be sparse in the coming months, you can see on my events page on my website that I will be doing virtual meetings with various groups, and I expect more will be added over time. But I want to tell you about one event that's coming up, which you can see there on my events page. That's another virtual meeting hosted by the Brighton Public Library on February 24th, 2021. I will do a presentation about the Toby book, which is one of the most important and least known resources in our heritage landscape. I also hope to provide some supporting information on my website at the same time, so we can at least attempt to simulate the History Open House, which will not be held this February. So put that on your calendar. As the seasons turn, I will move my attention to a new project. But I am always happy to receive questions and comments about anything to do with history, whether it's about the books or Brighton local history or family history, I'll always try to provide an answer. Please don't hesitate to call or email. I'll be glad to sign a book or sell a book directly if you wish, or can just discuss a topic of interest. Please feel free to check out my website, danbuchananhistoryguy.com, for lots of information about the work that I'm doing. I try to keep it up to date, so you should see current information there. I hope to see you at a virtual event one day, but in the meantime, please do what you can to stay safe for yourself and to help others do the same. Thank you.